gingerly on PartTimeGamerDad! We're gonna gingerly, and we'll just peel it right off. Oh, that's so
I really wish
gross.
I didn't have to do that.
Oh, I wish you didn't have to do that either, Guybrush. Oh my god.
Ba-da-ba.
Well, when you have a big wad of another man's skin in your pants, I guess your day can only go up from there. Hey everybody, my name's Micah, Part-Time Gamer Dad. We need 3 things in order to beat this chapter of the game. We need a map to Blood Island, we need a ship to get to Blood Island, and we need a crew to make the ship work. We just got the map after frying a man and peeling it from his skin, and I already have 1 crew member. So all I have to do now is get a ship and get 2 more crew members. Easy peasy. It's time to leave the beach, and we get a little movie time.
A barrel of grog and a chicken.
Hey, I remember those from the opening. I love a good
that must have
callback.
been some battle.
I'm glad we got to find out what
Connect
happened to the
with Skull
chicken.
Island.
We get closure to
Commander
that
will
arc.
break through the nose for all this loot.
Wait a minute. There's something else. It's some kind of footwear.
And hopefully some glasses.
Hey.
It's not that far away, my dude.
Nice boots.
Those are nice boots.
But they're still hot.
The fact that they're glowing green makes them even better. You don't get a lot of those. That's rare. Must be one of them pairs of radium boots from the 20s. God, the acting in the character models is so great. Just the facial expressions, the gurning, the squash and stretch. Oh man, just the animation was top notch on this game. The animators really poured their heart and soul into there. And there do we witness the rebirth of the zombie pirate LeChuck. But we don't have time to dwell on this, for you see, we have other crew members to get. That's what I want to focus on today, is getting the rest of my crew. We can get the boat later, because that's the boat anchored in Danger Cove. Ain't no other boats around these parts, so we gotta focus on that one. Plus, allegedly, that's where they have Elaine stashed. But my golden girlfriend can wait. We need to woo some large, hairy men. Okay, so we got Cutthroat Bill in the previous episode because A, number 1, we made him choke on his own jawbreaker, and then B, number 2, we rescued him from choking on the jawbreaker that we made him choke on the first place. And then 3, we conned an old restaurateur out of his only gold tooth, stole it, and gave it to Bill as proof that we can find treasure. And we still carry the tooth to this day, not planning on giving it back to Captain Blondebeard. Although I don't know if you can. I've never tried to give it back. Maybe I should do that. But first, I want to focus on old Scrooge McDuck here, Hoggis McMutton.
He looks like a true professional.
That he is. And a really swell guy, too. Real sweet guy.
Ahoy there! I'm Guybrush Threepwood, here to serve all your mighty pirate needs.
Pleasure to meet you, Guybrush. I am Haggis McMutton of the clan McMutton.
Now, I've mentioned this in previous episodes, but the sound mixing on this game is a little iffy, so sometimes the dialogue gets really quiet for absolutely no reason. But, also, I had to restart this game from the beginning in the previous episode, because when I started it, apparently I was playing it on easy mode, so I restarted it playing on hard mode. So some of the dialogues may be repeated here, right? Like, I'm talking to Haggis like we've never met before, even though we had a huge back and forth back in episode 2. So if you notice any inconsistencies like that, just kind of roll with it. Just assume it had to do with the game restart. But hey, enough formalities.
Join my crew!
How would you like to join my crew?
You seem like a nice enough sort, Guybrush, but a man cannot serve as my captain unless he earns me respect
And how would a man
So that's
go about doing
straightforward.
by besting me in a time-honored test of strength.
Time-honored test of strength, huh? Helping you move?
that? Helping you move?
Oh, could you? I just have a bed and a few boxes of books.
I was just kidding. Was that really the test of strength?
No, I'm talking
No.
about the traditional Highland display of strength and virility, the caber toss.
And this is the game that taught me what a caber toss is. I've since seen it recreated in media, and I think like one of the ESPN channels hosts a caber toss contest every now and then. But whenever I played this initially as a teenager, I was like, caber toss? What is that all about? It sounds interesting.
What in the world is a
Who
caber?
says that games can't
It's
be
a large
educational?
tree trunk.
I learned so
Go
much
to
from
the
video
field of
games.
Competition, and each of us heaves the caber as far as he can. The man whose caber goes the farthest is the winner.
That's just about the stupidest sport I've ever heard of. And I watch cable television.
Aye, but you cannot argue with tradition.
You actually can argue with tradition an awful lot, when necessary. Okay, let's do it.
Sounds great. Let's do it.
So I don't want to speed run the game. I want to show you the puzzles. God, that's fantastic. And then I want to show you the solutions to the puzzles. Because clearly Guybrush here, not the strongest chap on the planet, right?
Follow such a weak captain.
So the trick here is we got to somehow con Haggis into thinking that we are much stronger than he is, because he heaved that caber big time. And the good news is we have everything we need to do it, I believe. We go back out to the old caber toss field and up onto the grassy knoll. Because if you'll recall, there's a big old keg of rum up here on a rickety-looking wooden sawhorse, and it don't need to be on that sawhorse. Let's get rid of that. Now, I don't know why we couldn't just shove the keg of rum off of the sawhorse, but again, video games. Chonk, chonk, chonk. There we go. Now, why did we do that? Because in the previous episode, if you'll remember, I'm going to be referencing these previous episodes a lot, and if you haven't watched them, you owe it to yourself to go back and do so, if nothing else so you can stay caught up on the story. See, I do this for you, not for me. If you'll recall, there are rubber trees back here.
There are other ants crawling all over it.
With other ants crawling all over them.
There are ants crawling all over it.
Okay, so we can learn more by looking at the
Sumatran
plaque.
rubber tree, donated to Puerto Pollo by our Sumatran sister city of Vacaville. This tree is the only one of its kind in
Vacaville.
the entire Western Hemisphere and stands as an everlasting symbol of the friendship between our two cities.
So the tree is valuable, you say. Good to know.
Let's blow it up!
We have this glowing ember that we rescued from the beach after the thrilling battle from the first episode. I can't use it here. We have to go back to the grassy knoll. That's dumb. All right, there we go. Trail of rum. We're doing this action movie style.
It's a trail of rum leaking from the keg. It's an enormous keg of old Gut Blast brand rum.
All right. Gut Blast brand rum. There's a little clue built in there. So what we do, we use the ember on the stick with the trail of rum and sit back and watch the fireworks. Doing! Doing, doing.
Whoa, my head is spinning. I gotta lay off the rum.
Bwah, bwah, bwah. All right, let's head on back and view our handiwork. This is also where I learned, thanks to video games, that rubber trees are actually made entirely out of rubber.
The rubber tree trunk landed right on top.
Okay, there we go. Thus have we set the stage for a little tomfoolery. Let's have a little chitty chat with Haggis once again. Hey, Haggis! I went and took some creatine.
Are you sure you don't want to join my crew?
It's as I told you, Guybrush, not until you can best.
I went and
me
chewed
in
some of that
choice.
protein-laced gum, and then drank some protein-laced water, and then had a little bit of protein-enhanced Cheerios to wash it all down with. That's a thing. Look, I like working out, I like getting in shape, I try to keep up with my protein intake, but the fact that everything has protein in it now, it's just a little weird. All right, sounds great, let's do it.
Let's do it.
I say that because we actually have a box of protein Cheerios in the house. All right, there's Haggis, and then here's Guybrush. Doing, doing.
Hey, I win!
By the spiraling bouffant of me great Uncle McManus! Never before have I seen such strength. Sure, I'll join your crew and wait at the shop until you're ready to leave.
By the spiraling bouffant of me
I'll need
great
one
Uncle
more sailor for
McManus!
my crew.
Come on. Hang on, we have a little visitor here. That's why I'm raising my coffee mug in the air. Come on. You want to come up and say hi? Look who wanted to come say hi, everybody. And who's extremely excited at the prospect. It's Bella. Say hi to the nice people, Bella. Don't you? You look absolutely thrilled to be on camera, as per usual. Can you look up at the camera and say hi? No, you're too focused on what's going on screen, aren't you? All right. Now, did you have something you wanted to tell me? You have plenty of food, you have plenty of water, and the boy child scooped your poop in the litter box, so you have nothing to complain about. Nope. Are you all done? All right, off you go. Bye, Bella. Sorry about that. Moving on. Okay, 2 crew members down, so now we have the third, and we haven't even talked to the dapper pirate yet.
It's a dapper pirate.
He is indeed quite dapper. Guybrush, your eyesight never fails you. Let's chit-chat with the man.
Ahoy there, I'm Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate.
Of course you are.
Okay then, who are you?
Edward Van Helgen.
Not the.
That's right, mine is the name that pirates fear the most. Edward Snugglecakes Van Helgen.
Dude.
I still use Snuggle Cakes as my middle name sometimes when I have to fill out an online form for some bullshit thing that you're forced to fill out online forms with. Anytime it asks me for my middle name, usually Snuggle Cakes is what goes in there. How'd you like to join my never-ending pirate crew? Let's talk to the man.
I bet you have a ton of cool pirate stories.
No, I couldn't.
Oh, come on. I'd really like to hear some of...
The year was 1675.
Thousands of years ago.
The rattling phlegm.
Guybrush has met
Our
his
days
match.
were filled
Found
with
someone who
songs of
likes
the
to tell
void,
stories more than
the
him.
untold riches we'd find at our destination. 2 months into our journey, we realized something was horribly wrong.
Something was horribly wrong. Some kind of seasickness? Is this going to be scary? You were haunted by the spiteful ghost of a former captain. We know something about that.
Were you haunted by the spiteful ghost of a former captain?
No, a restless spirit would have been a welcome relief compared to the evil we faced. We were all stricken with a melody, a diabolical song that I shall never forget. La 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 la.
It is a bit of an earworm. He's not wrong.
Aye. All too catchy for a crew of 50 men confined to a ship hundreds of miles from port. No one could think of anything else, and many threw themselves into the sea rather than hear any more of the incessant humming. We returned with but 8 of our crew left. The doomed voyage of the Obsessivo-Compulsivo.
The Obsessivo-Compulsivo. This was back when you could make fun of psychological disorders like that. You went from pirating to hairstyling. Why?
Pirating to hairstyling. Why?
The music of the sea is something that takes hold of your soul and never lets go. But the life of a sailor is a rough one, and the sea shows no mercy. It was no easy choice to leave, but I realized that I could still enjoy the music of the sea while remaining safely on land.
Through affordably priced sea shanty compilation albums?
Through affordably priced sea shanty compilation albums?
No. By starting a barbershop quartet, obviously.
Obviously! Why didn't we think of
There are
this?
only 3 of you.
Auditions didn't go as well as we'd hoped. We once had a tenor named Dominique, but he left. Artistic differences.
Okay, that's a 3 tenors joke, which, you know, would have killed back in the late 90s. Oh, okay. Oh, good. I'm glad I decided to talk to him. I forgot about this part. This is where you can make Guybrush do some singing to try to audition to be the 4th in the barbershop quartet. And here's the cool thing. You do actually get to hear these 3 guys sing later in the game. It's quite rousing, but we'll get there when we get there.
I could be the 4th in your barbershop quartet.
No, that's okay. I was wrong. We don't need one after all.
Oh, come on. I really got away with a ballad.
All right, then.
Let's show me what you got. And here are all the things that you can make him sing. Silver's Long John's a popular commercial jingle. Let's get into character.
For
Lead
those
in.
cold, dark shipboard nights, we've got boxers, briefs, and tights.
Look at his
Made
face.
from cotton, silk, or satin, in styles Anglo, Dutch, and Latin. When you sail, don't take a chance, wearing nothing neath your pants. Trust.
Sailor's Long John's. They breathe.
Oh, my dear, sweet, merciful Savior in heaven.
Pretty good, huh?
You must take an oath now, before man and God, that you will never, ever again sing in public.
So, what are you telling me exactly?
Pretty sure it's
Try
clear.
out for your barbershop quartet.
My interpretation is that he wants to hear more, which is why we're charging on forward.
The spirit of music is in me.
All right, but this is the last time.
Last time my Aunt Fanny.
I'm hooked on you, baby, but the seas keep us apart. And there ain't no eye patch big enough to cover up my broken heart.
Great sainted jumping monkeys.
Great sainted jumping
Yeah.
monkeys.
That was even more atonal than last time.
I can only imagine the direction, too. You have Dominic Armato, who is a very talented voice actor, in the booth, and he has these lyric sheets in front of him, and the producers are saying, okay, sing through, make up the tune as you go along, but make it bad, but not too bad, right? Because everyone can pretend to sing poorly, but being able to pretend to sing just kind of poorly, like Dominic is doing, that's talent right there.
Hey, let me try out another song for your
There's a
barbershop
gag we're
quartet.
working
Am
towards,
I
too, by
just
the
not
way.
getting through to you, Threepwood?
Come on, this time will be great. Trust me.
if you insist.
All right, what do we got here? There's a monkey in my pocket. I've got a friend in the ocean. Plunder on my mind. Plunder on my mind. Plunder, plunder, how I wonder how you got so gosh darn pretty. Home to sailors, barbers, tailors, and Puerto Pollo, your capital city. Why do I remember this?
Old sacred.
Well,
Why?
Actually beginning to make me physically ill.
The quadratic formula, if anyone asked me with a gun to my temple right now, I would not be able to tell you in any way, shape, or form. Any of the basic equations for like physics 101, calculating mass and volume and velocity and force and all that stuff, couldn't tell you even if you promised me $1 million. But the lyrics to Plunder on My Mind from Curse of Monkey Island, a 1997 LucasArts CD-ROM adventure game, I can sing at the drop of a hat. Whoa. That says something about me, I'm sure, that I don't really want to go explore right now. Okay, one more time.
listen to me sing again. You'll love it this time.
I really, really, really don't want to.
Everyone in here is so honest. I love it. All right, monkey in my pocket. Oh, there's a monkey in my pocket and he's stealing all my change. His stare's blinking glassy. I suspect that he's deranged.
Words. I need more words. My grasp of the language is not sufficient to describe the violent, retching.
What is wrong with my
nausea
brain?
your singing is causing me to experience.
I'm not following you. Is that a good thing?
Okay, one more time. I promise. This is fantastic.
I've got one song left for you. It's a showstopper.
Okay. Whatever.
Whatever. I think he'll be our friend. We're making great inroads here. Okay, keep a close eye on Edward Van Helgen's face because something hilarious happens.
Once my old man spoke to good King Triton and asked, why all this senseless fightin'? Why can't we men express emotion? Now I've got a friend in the...
That's odd.
I don't know why he cuts off
What,
there.
you liked it?
No, it was dreadful.
It was
It's just
dreadful.
that my queasiness has subsided. But now I'm beginning to taste metal and see spots before my eyes. I'm afraid that your singing is so bad that it has caused me to have a stroke.
Oh, the deadpan delivery is what really sold it. Okay, fine. Enough goofing around.
Join my crew!
Ever-growing pirate crew.
Your crew? Why would I want to be on your crew?
Because I dazzled you with my vocal prowess earlier.
Sorry, Threepwood. As much as I'd love to be out at sea again, I could never serve a captain who wasn't a gentleman and who wasn't my equal.
Fair. Gentlemen, that's me all over. You big old bedwetting duty
I
head.
am a gentleman, you big old bedwetting duty head.
Then prove it. If you can defeat me in a gentleman's duel, I'll join your crew.
All right, let's get to dueling.
No. There are rules. If you want to duel with me, you have to give me sufficient insults.
Okay.
Okay, now this is a bit of a cultural gag. I don't know how many cultural lines this crossed, but there's a very specific way that you have to give insult in order to start a duel. And anyone who watched like old Bugs Bunny cartoons should know what that is. But I don't know if too many people today know what that's about. It's kind of outdated, antiquated. How appropriate? You fight like a cow.
Appropriate. You fight like a cow.
That's an old one.
That is an
I'd like
old
to have
one.
Some fresher material, eh?
Nice cologne you're wearing. Did you actually roll around in dung or just dab a little behind each ear?
Dung.
That's not the type of insult I had in mind.
What's brown and sounds like a bell? Dung. I don't want to insult you.
I don't want to insult you. Why can't we just get along? Whoa, look at the time. Gotta scoot.
All right, Guybrush is a master of many things, but singing and roasting people, all right, he's found a little bit lacking. Okay, here's how you give sufficient insult, is you have to slap people across the face with a glove, right? Like, sir, I challenge you to a duel. I choose pistols at dawn. Whack.
Now there's a challenge. To the field of honor. Choose your weapon.
Choose your weapon. Okay, so there's a lot going on here. And like I said, I'm going to show you the puzzle. I'm going to show you the incorrect solution, and then I'm going to show you the proper solution. Because the proper solution to this one is a doozy. So strap in. We're going to be here a minute. I choose this pistol.
Cool.
Do they all say cool?
Cool.
Yeah, they all say cool. I choose this one. Let's eat it.
Nah.
Okay.
I choose this.
Actually, no, let's not do that. Sorry, that's...
If I beat you, will you join my crew?
The odds of you beating me are so astronomical, I will take that bet.
He's not hurting for confidence.
Again, I prove to you I'm the greatest duelist in the world.
Were those the stakes? I don't believe he ever mentioned he was the greatest duelist in the world. Okay, so pistols not going to be a thing. Like, that just keeps happening no matter what. There's no way to beat him at pistols, but there is another kind of duel that we can do with Edward Van Helgen.
You're clearly incapable of serving as my captain. You're no match for me in a gentleman's duel. And your gross incompetence at even the simplest of...
How about you shut your yapper?
Why did you slap me again?
Just felt like it.
Let's take this outside, shall we? Choose your weapon.
But you're friends like me, why can't you just come because your friends are coming? Okay, yeah, if you'll notice, they're dazzling us with the pistols in front of us, but there's a little odd something here in the back that we can't quite highlight with our cursor. But we can highlight a box lid. So let's close that.
It's the lid to the box of pistols.
Darn right. And then we have a banjo case.
It's a banjo case. Nah. I choose the banjo.
I accept.
You do?
You do. Dueling banjos! That is correct! Okay, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is 2. I'm writing this down like a cheater. 3. In case you haven't guessed, we have to follow what he does. 4. All right, 5, 2, 3, 4. Bing! Bing! All right, and 4. Bing! Okay, here we go. That is 4. Those 2, I think? 4. 4. 1. 4, 2, 4, 4, 1. Bang. Can you imagine, like, just writing this scenario out in the script saying we're gonna have to get a banjo player in here? Oh shit, I wasn't fast enough!
Keep up.
I'm sorry, I just lost myself in the beauty of the melody.
Would you like to try again?
Yes, I do want to try again. The game's having pity on me. Big finish, here we go. Bang!
Pretty good boy. Let's see you follow this.
Well, he was just toying with us this whole time. How dishonest. And somehow his banjo became electric. What do we got going on here? Okay, he did make the mistake of leaving his guns unattended, so let's go ahead and just kind of show him what we think of his sneaky, underhanded business. Here's my banjo! Ba-bam!
What? You shot my banjo.
You cad!
Sure of that. That shot may have come from the grassy knoll.
Of all the lowdown tricks, I never heard of anything so low. I completely misjudged you. You are a pirate after all.
Damn right.
I'd be proud to join your crew. Great. I'll just pack this stuff up and get ready. And give me back my gun.
Okay.
Well, I got my whole crew.
Okay, we got the map, we got the crew, now we just gotta get the ship. And I tell you what, we have plenty of time to do that, but we're gonna have to do that. Okay, we got the map and we got our crew. All we have to do now is get our ship, and we're gonna have to do that some other time. We are out of time for today, but hey, everyone right there, thank you so much for watching. I hope everyone is enjoying this as much as I am, and if you are, hey, do all the YouTube things, right? Hit subscribe, hit the bell, leave me a comment, leave me a like. All of those things signal to the algorithm that this is a channel we're taking a chance on. And if I can grow this channel, then I can make more content like this for you guys more often. So do all the things, show a little appreciation, show me a little love, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.
Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da, shoo-be-doo-wah, ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.